if you are an online coach in 2025 or whenever you're watching this video, you need to have a guarantee. Like there's literally zero logical reason for you not to. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exact examples of how to structure a guarantee, how to make it compelling, and basically how to structure it so you make a whole lot more money. All right, so I'm gonna illustrate this with a story. So one of the coaches I work with, his name is Dylan. He was starting out from basically ground zero. I think he made like $500 or something, before we started. And I really encouraged him to have as strong as a guarantee as possible, as ballsy of a guarantee as possible, where it's literally structured. Hey, if you don't get this result, the result that you should get for purchasing, then I will refund you. All right, period. So that's how we set it up. All right, really strong guarantee. And you know what happened? He quickly hit 15K a month. I believe it was in the first month and a half. He hit 15K a month cash collected in his pocket right away. All right, cool. So awesome win, right? Very cool. But then some bad things happen next. All right, we're working through this whole process. And so he tells me basically, oh man, I'm starting to actually get hit with a few refunds here. Realize I actually have to, get better at my service, make sure people get results, also structure the guarantee. So we have conditionals that encourage people to take this action and this action, because that's really what, correlates with them getting the result that we promise. And so he's having to issue refunds. It's not fun. It's only a few of them. It's not like everyone, but it's not fun. Obviously he's losing money. It feels like very painful thing to go through. But this, what it does is it forces him to improve the product, improve his service, make it as good as possible. And so he does this process, improves the product, and iterates the conditions of the guarantee to encourage more positive action from the clients. And what happens next is he goes up to 26K a month, or 26K cash collected, all right, with a much better product. And so his clients are happier. He's getting testimonials now, more testimonials. I don't know if he's getting referrals. Probably he has a higher likelihood of getting referrals, obviously. And obviously the business is growing overall. And so what happened here? All right, the guarantee does amazing thing because, the guarantee, of course, is going to help you sign more clients, period. Of course it is. Of course, going to help you sign more clients. It's just a more compelling offer. Everyone would rather have a guarantee than not have a guarantee of results. All right, so that's number one. Number two, this is going to force you, incentivize you to get your client results, which is what you should be doing in the first place. Or if you're running a business, you should be trying to get your clients results. All right, it's a crazy thing. People are scared of oh, well, I don't want to refund people. Well, then just get better. Just skill up. Get better at your thing. Get better at coaching. That's the truth. And so that's what it does. It literally incentivizes you as a business owner of, I need to figure out how to actually create a program, a system, a process to consistently get people results, or else I go in the red, or else I lose money. It's how I set up my offer as well. I literally lose money if it doesn't work out for the people I work with. So that's how you want to set it up. And it forces you just to get good. Humans work based off incentive. And so if you want to, you just want to make it make sense, where you're highly incentivized to get results. And hey, if your clients know that, they're oh, this guy literally loses money if I don't get results. So he is truly incentivized to give me results. We're truly on the same side of things. It's not just a win-lose where I'm taking all the risk as the client. It's actually everyone's taking the risk here. So let's go win. All right. So, that's how you want to structure it. All right. So that's the big story there of hey, you literally would just, there's no logical reason for you not to have a guarantee. None at all. Especially if you're starting out. People who say oh, I don't have a guarantee, or oh, you don't need one. You need to frame yourself as a bigger authority with no guarantee. That's stupid. Absolute stupid advice. They don't know what they're talking about. All right. So that's the big why you should have a guarantee. It's also a math thing as well. So even if let's say you have something crazy 10% refunds, which is really, really high. You should not have 10% refunds. But let's say you even have that 10% refunds, but just the guarantee in place nets you 20% more sales. It'll probably do more. But even with that, you're still getting a 10% extra net sales because of the guarantee, even with 10% refunds, which is stupid, a lot of refunds. All right. So it's a math thing as well. Now let's break down how should you structure your guarantee? What are the most successful ones that we've seen work? So I'll give you a few examples here. So one of my favorites is you're just thinking about how can I place as much risk as humanly possible on me as a business owner and just make this so compelling. So one of my favorites is basically a satisfaction non-conditional guarantee. All right. So this is the strongest you can possibly make it. So I encourage you especially The newer you are, the more starting out you are, the less social proof, the less case studies you have, the more ballsy your guarantee should be, because that's where your prospects can derive confidence from, is your offer and your guarantee. So that's like one of my favorites. And the way you want to frame this is you want to frame it like almost like it's a free trial, because it basically is. Like, you want to frame it up, hey, like, I do things where I place all the risk on myself. All right, so basically you can come in, try everything out, and hey, if you don't get results, if you think I smell bad, if it's whatever, you can just ask me, I'll give you a refund, no questions asked at all. All right, does that sound fair? And of course, like when you're talking about, they're gonna be like, oh well, I mean, yeah, that sounds amazing. Like that sounds awesome. That's what every prospect wants. Like that's a no-brainer offer. It's literally no risk to them. And so you can do that. That's the strongest possible guarantee you can have. You can also, if you want, you can set caps on that. First 30 days, they have this opportunity to cancel if they really hate it. And you probably have this irrational feel of like, oh, people are gonna refund me. People are only gonna refund you in two scenarios. Number one, you suck at what you're doing, and so like they're gonna request a refund, obviously. And then number two, there's like probably like 1% to 2% of humans who are just like dickheads who will just like try and like rob you basically and just do you wrong. And so that's just part of the game. It's just how it works. And so that's where like down the line, some conditions in your guarantee policy will help you out there. All right, but that's the first structure where it's just like super balls to the wall. Hey, any reason, you can get a refund, no questions asked. All right, that's the first structure. Second structure here is gonna be more of a conditional results-based guarantee. All right, this is what I do. This is what a lot of people do, especially like as you start to get case studies, like you might as well make it conditional. So basically what this means is, hey, like as long as you come in and do these specific actions I have lined out, all right, you're gonna get the results. If you don't get the results for some reason, then you get a full refund, and I'm also gonna give you extra compensation as well. This could be extra $500, $1,000, $5,000, whatever you want to do. We do $5,000 extra compensation, by the way. So really, really powerful offer. And the way you set this up on your end is like literally just define, okay, what are the exact actions that lead to the outcome? Like define that on your, you should obviously know that like as a business owner. And so once you define that, like just put that in your conditions, put that in the contract of, hey, do this, 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 this. All right, that's your guarantee. As long as you do these things, you're guaranteed to get this outcome. If not, then we can refund you and yada, yada, yada. And so what this does is obviously incentivizes your clients to do the exact actions that get them results. The exact actions. All right, it should be like unreasonable for them to fail if they do these things. That's how you want to set it up. And so what happens is they get the results. That's what happens. They literally get the results. And so you get more case studies, testimonials, referrals, all this good stuff. And obviously they don't refund because they got results. All right. Or what happens is they don't do the actions and they don't get the results. And so obviously it's not very logical for them to be eligible for a refund in that scenario. And it's obviously that's the agreement. All right. You have to do the action on their end. So that's one thing you have to realize as well. Like in the coaching space, when the done with you offer, like you're not going to have 100% success rate. Like it's impossible because you can't literally control the clients. You can't do that. And so there's some people who are just lazy, who literally buy things and they do nothing. Stupidest thing in the world. I don't know why someone would do it, but people do. All right, so don't expect 100% success rate, but that's why you set up your conditional guarantee of, hey, just do your actions, do your part. And obviously, hey, if you don't get results from doing that, then obviously like the responsibility, the fault is on me as a business owner. So you're already eligible for a refund. Getting all the sun coming in here, the sun rising. All right, let me just pick it up. All right, but that's like guarantee structure number 2. Third one I'll give you is this. Third one is gonna be like a literal free trial offer. This works well again if you're just starting out. Really powerful. So you can literally this is a really good lead magnet as well. You can use this in your outbound, in your content, your ads, whatever you're running. A little free trial offer. All right, give them 7, 14 days free, whatever is a good time frame for your offer where you can truly give people like a quick win and you can get them bought into your process. Because all this is like in the current state of the coaching space right now, trust is at an all-time low. And so one of the easiest ways to build trust is obviously get people to just try out your thing for free. And then they can obviously see the inside, try it out and see like, okay, this is legit or this is not legit, so let me cancel. So it's risk-free for them. All right. And that works really well. And so obviously with these free trial clients, a good percentage of them are going to convert into paying clients. Again, as long as you're good at what you do, and this incentivizes you to get really good at what you do, which is what you want. And so try this out. There's multiple ways you can structure this. I do encourage you to actually take some sort of fully refundable deposit. So this could be $100, $500, $1,000, whatever. But something so there is some commitment on their end, so they do show up and do some work and like implement some stuff, take action. Because if there's truly like nothing on their end, a lot of time you're running into just like people who are lazy and like don't do anything because it's free. Like if it's free, they don't pay attention. Or if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. I think that's the same, something like that. But those are the big 3 guarantee structures that have been crushing and working really well. So I encourage you to do one of these because guarantees will literally just make you more money, period. There's no reason not to have one. All right, so I hope this video was helpful. Go ahead and implement this. If you want my one-on-one help to help you install a predictable client acquisition system into your business, you can predictably, consistently book 20 to 30 qualified sales calls every single month for your offer. Go ahead and click the link below. I'll work with you one-on-one for just a one-time payment and you keep the system forever. So go ahead and click that link if you are interested, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.